Good morning, guys. Today is August the 3rd, and I'm gonna make a update on my trend study on Bitcoin. So it's been almost a month since I made a review on Bitcoin, and one of the reasons why I don't want to do too much reviews is that I don't want to have to record myself and kind of literally repeating myself all the time. So if there is no significant change, it's better that we do not post too much update. So last week was a very interesting week, so this is a weekly chart. Okay, so last week was a very interesting week, and we've been expecting this bounce for to happen a little bit earlier. So because we still believe this is a bear market, but in comparison to many other situations in which we've been going down, this is the first time we stay that much under the 21 EMA weekly for the first round of sell-off. So as you can see, this is 2013 bear market. We did stay the first round of sell-off. We did not spend more than 1 week, and eventually we went back under it again. Same thing on 2018. We did go over the 21 weekly EMA and stay under it for at least 1 or 2 weeks. And this is not a typical bear market. That was a crash. That was the movement. This movement right there, you can see it, happens before the COVID-19 crash, before March 2020. But this one is very interesting, and I think, in my opinion, this is more bearish than most bear we've faced before. In any bear market, we have bear rallies, and this is actually the first and the most significant one. And I was looking for a close around $47,000. And what we have now is that we did reach somewhere around 42,000, but the weekly closed somewhere around 40k, like barely close over the 21 weekly EMA. So this week, the actual week we are now, is very interesting, because the thing is that we don't know if this candle gonna close over it. Now the good thing, I think, what I would like to see is this candle to close over it, and we have a few candle over the 21, and then I would like to see the bulls losing that edge. So but what we see now is that this is a barely close over the 21. So this week right now, I'm not taking any major swing, even if I see an interesting swing coming on a Litecoin, but I'm not taking any major swing right now. I'm just scalping here and there. I did try to catch 2 swings. They end up being losing trades. So in my opinion, I'm gonna wait a little bit to see how this battle around the 21 weekly EMA ends this week. Now, this is a usual movement in any bear market. We go under the 21, we go back over it. In most bear market, we go over the 21 EMA 2 times. So this one is very difficult and very confusing to say, did we actually close over it? Because it's like buy a few $100 over it. So technically we did close over it, but I think it's very important to wait this week to see how this candle close. So in any major bear market, we do go over the 21 for at least 2 times. But the most interesting thing is when we fail to stay over it. And this is where most short sellers will open major short positions so that they can ride it all the way down. Now on a daily time frame, this is interesting, and this is happening today, and this is one of the reasons why I was expecting a bounce over the $47,000. Is because I was expecting this potential downtrend line to be confirmed on that bear rally. So I was expecting to see, I was expecting, let me show you. Okay, so I was expecting to see more bull movement. Okay, I was expecting to see at least something around here before any major drop. I was expecting to see we at least reach this level of $47,000. So it's still early, because this entire movement can happen in the next few weeks. So we are looking for the entire month of August is extremely important, because there is two things that can happen this month. We can stay over the weekly 21, or the bear can reclaim it. Now this month is extremely important, is because the moment we go back under the 21 EMA, lots of short sellers will open more major shorts position in almost every single coin in cryptocurrency. So I was expecting more push, but we didn't get it. Now the interesting thing is that there is that range between $38,000 and now $29K. We've seen this movement since the beginning of the year, and we can say that we did stay over it for 2 days only, and then after that we went back under it. Now that seems bullish, but the fact that we went back inside this range, to me, it's not very interesting, because what happened is that we might end up doing this back and forth, and every time we get close to the upper resistance or the support, there is a probability of breaking it. But I want you guys to pay attention to this uptrend line, this line right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. So this uptrend line have been established himself in the market before the halvings. So this line right there, the green line, is the halving on May 2020. The crash of COVID-19 starts somewhere here and drop all the way down, and then from that point we start a bull market. Now this uptrend line on a weekly time frame is the uptrend line of the bull market. So in my opinion is that I was expecting to get close to it, but this is still significant. This is what we call an approach. So we did not really touch it, but we did get very close to it. It's not a confirmation, because we need to touch it for confirmation, but approaches are also interesting. Now the interesting thing is that during this month we can stay over the 21, or we can fail to stay over the 21, and if we do, then we will probably test this uptrend line, and whatever happened on this uptrend line will be very significant, will define are we gonna go full bear, or if the bull's gonna try something else. We don't know yet, but from that point we can stay over it for a while and drop later on, or we can fail to stay over it and test that zone again. So the thing is that there is a possibility of bull resuming their movement, and I'm gonna show you why. On a bull market that started on March 2020, we have seen this trend line on a RSI right there. Let me show you here. We have seen this RSI here, and the moment we cross this zone, we start having a bunch of diversion on a daily time frame that actually leads us toward that initial bear sell-off. Now the interesting thing is that I've seen this downtrend line on RSI reacting like 4 times, but lately we literally went through it. So if bull gonna resume, this is the first sign. Okay, so this is the first sign of bulls trying to reclaim the trend, the major trend in the market. The second sign will be this close right there on the MACD. So this is, we are fading here, but this is not fading is not important. We need a real crossover to call it okay. I'm not gonna short anymore. I'm considering bull resuming the trend, so they are literally taking over. But from now, this is the first bullish sign right now, and this is not something you should play with. This is very significant because this is a weekly time frame signal we have across. Now this is something you guys should pay attention to. I'm not gonna open long just because of that, but this is how we did manage to catch the bear sell-off, because we saw this and we'd be like, I'm gonna be careful. I did tighten my stop loss a little bit higher because of that. So this is one of the reasons why I think this is the first sign of bull trying to reclaim the major trend. Now on a weekly time frame today, we have a very interesting battle. This is the 200, this red exponential moving average you see on my chart. It's the 200 exponential moving average. Today battle is about that 200 EMA on a daily time frame. Now the other interesting thing about this moving average is that this EMA is literally the 21 on a weekly. So the 20 EMA and the 20 EMA on a daily time frame and the 21 EMA on a weekly time frame, they literally look alike. So losing that edge from the bulls would be a major loss. Now this is not if we close under it, we still need a few days of confirmation, but today battle is about the 200 EMA on a daily time frame, which now stand at $38,000. Now I've tried to look for interesting thing in the last bear rally. I still call it a bear rally because in my opinion we are still bearish. I'm still not taking any major short. I've been scalping here and there to recover losses. Not a lot losses, but I've been scalping a lot lately, so very profitably actually. So the interesting thing here is that divergence, the bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frames. So for me, this movement you see here, this sell-off we are seeing right now, is literally due to people that are taking profit because they saw this. So this is not a clear short entry. There is still possibility of going up. I did place this channel because I thought that we were staying inside of it, but it's not working because after I was expecting a bounce somewhere here. I really was expecting the bulls to put more energy in this into this rally, but that's not the case. For an example, today on a 1-hour time frame, we're literally bouncing on oversold 1 hour. And 1 hour, and I've told you that guys, that the 55.99 crossover to me is very important. And what we see here is in a 1 hour time frame, we see a 55.99 cross. For me, these are literally signal to open shorts. They are signal to open shorts. I am waiting for more confirmation, but you know, bears are slowly reclaiming the edge right now. Now today, the most important thing, and this is something we're gonna have to watch today until we have like 11 hours left, and this 200 EMA battle is extremely important today. If bulls fails to maintain this, they will have to fight tomorrow, and if they don't reclaim it tomorrow, the probability of staying over this is getting lower, and bear will start to open major shorts again, just like bulls they did try here. Now on I don't think I have anything else. I'm literally paying attention to this thing right there because I told you this is not a situation for me to open a short, because we need to wait for some confirmation. Now yeah, I have something to show you guys on monthly time frame that was extremely interesting. Is that while the weekly time frame MACD is fading kind of giving us a bull signal. The monthly bullish signal is also fading. So this is there's a lot of contradiction between those two big time frame. But if we ever get histogram that turn red in the monthly time frame, this is the time frame that will literally tells you about the major trend. Now the only thing I have to say is that if we enter a full bear, I need you guys to pay attention to the RSI on monthly time frame. This RSI stands at 43.97. That RSI around 43.97 is the most likely bottom of any bear market. We saw it here, and this is why I do not call the crash of March 2020. I do not call it a bear. So for me, if we're gonna enter a full bear, and if you're looking for to buy this RSI 43, around 43.97, you don't have to wait that we touch it. I will start accumulating Bitcoin anywhere between 45 to 43.97. This is most likely to be the bottom. So the bottom is not gonna be a particular price or a particular zone. I know that people are talking about $20,000. I have some important resistances, but my point here is that if we are getting close to that RSI, I'm gonna look for important support that are close to around that price. So if we get close to 43 and anywhere between 45 to 43 RSI on monthly time frame, I'm gonna look for one of these important support will probably be the bottom of the bear market. So we don't know, because what happened is that RSI and the candle, the price action, they behave differently. So RSI can reach a neutral zone and the price go all the way down to $500, and we still don't. So we don't really know what kind of sell-off will push that RSI all the way down to 43, and that's the reason why we don't have a clear price for this bottom. But this is definitely what you should pay attention to. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys for today. I'm not taking any major swings. I'm only scalping right now. It's been more profitable. I'm waiting for signal for the bears to literally take control so that we can go back on short selling hard. And I am watching Litecoin right now. So let me show you. I think I have it here. Yes, it's there. So I've been watching Litecoin right now, and I think Litecoin is looking for some interesting short entries. Now this short is interesting because I've shown you around the month of April we've been talking about confluences that established themselves at full level, 228, 227, $1, this zone right there. Now the interesting thing is that this price 122, 137s, these prices, they are from this zone right there, around these zones right there on 2018. That was a bounce of 2018 bear market. We bounce off this zone. So the reason why I'm telling you this, guys, is because I got a couple of friends on virtual beacon. They did go long somewhere here. Some did go long here. Now I want you guys to pay attention. The range between $122 and $138. I've been there for almost I've been there since 2017. This is a 5 years old zones. This zone is more significant than the confluence that we saw around April this year. This confluence, this zone between $122 and $138 is been reacting in the market for 5 years. So in the first sell-off in 2018, we bounced off of it 2 times, and after that, on June 2019, that was a bear rally. This became a major sell-off zone. It was a major resistances. So, and then we went back there again. We struggled to break it for like 5 weeks, and this is what we're seeing right now. And this is one of the reasons why I tell you that I've been scalping, because these are a zone of high volatility and the market can literally do everything. But what we're seeing here is that these zones have been reacting pretty good, and I was expecting a bigger bounce. We still don't get it. So I don't know what's going on with bulls, why they're not stepping in, but anything can happen here. So I'm looking for major swings somewhere, maybe here, or at some point. I was expecting a bounce all the way up to $210 on Litecoin, but it is not happening right now. So I think this is gonna be my next big short, but I'm still gonna have to wait a little bit more. So that's it, guys, about that Bitcoin review. I know it's a little bit long, but it's been almost a month since I did one, and I'll probably wait a few weeks before I do another one. So feel free to go over the video again, watch it, just to make sure if you have any question, and use the link below to join the server when we can have more discussion and we freely talk about trades and everything. You can learn a lot. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. Bye.